I want to talk about the biggest mistake that I see specialists make when it comes to growing their business, getting more clients, scaling their business. I'm going to be giving you our exact automated acquisition system. It's the exact same system that we've used to keep 100% satisfaction rate and 100% five-star review rate with all, yes, all the businesses that we've encountered and worked with. Firstly, the main problem is in this new generation of automation and technology and efficiency, the average business owner isn't actually aware of the cost associated with poor processes. Some of them don't even know what poor processes look like. And I'm sure you sitting across that screen there, as a business owner yourself, you may not also know what a poor process looks like, but it's completely fine because we're going to go through it now. So if you're running a business that requires you to be on site or in session and basically takes away available hands to handle new prospects, your receptionist that you've put in place to check the inbound forms website every 3 hours doesn't actually shift the needle for you. Think about it from the buyer's perspective. If I need to get my shoulder checked out, if I need to have a solar panel installed, if I need to have my house deep cleaning or deep cleansed or whatever it may be, I'm not waiting 24 hours for a quote, right? What I'm actually going to do as the buyer, I'm going to call up many different businesses offering similar products or services that match what I need currently. And the one who's going to respond to me first is most likely one, the one that I'm going to do business with, and two, the one who's probably most likely to get the job done the way I want it, because it signals one main thing, and it's the fact that quick and instant responses, or the fastest response, signals that they respect the opportunity to do business with me as the buyer. And so obviously I'm going to feel respected and well nurtured through whatever offer or business that they're gaining from me, right? So I'll make another example away from the clients now. Now we're talking internal aspects of your business. If you make on average 1 to 1.5 thousand rand on a job that requires or that takes 1 to 2 hours to complete, you spending 1, 2, 3 hours checking your spreadsheets, sending invoices, responding to potential clients, handling customer service or customer support costs you that much in billable time, right? Because you spend 1 to 2 hours making 1,500 rand, and you also spend 1 to 2 hours doing all of these things in the day. So it actually costs you that much as well in terms of billable time. And you multiply that figure by the 5 days that you work in a week, and then that figure is what you call an opportunity cost, which ends up being multiple 5, 6, 7,000 rand, depending on obviously how much you charge and how much time it takes you to make that money. On the other hand, if you've had that aha moment and you've realized the costs associated with poor processes, but you don't know where to start, we'll dive into it for you and for the person who's just had that aha moment. Okay, so step one, you need to get out the glasses, right? You need to get out that magnifying glass. Every single business has a certain manner in which they take strangers, put them in a funnel, and clients come out the other side. We need to understand that first. You need to understand how that works first, because really building an automation or building up more processes on top of that, while that is still inefficient, is actually just going to hinder you in the long run. So the first thing that we need to get out the reading glasses, we need to get out the magnifying glass and understand where the breakdown and where the leak is in that funnel of turning the person from a stranger into money or a client. Step two is resolve and mitigate. There are 3 parts of every funnel that takes a business's strangers and turns them into their clients, right? So first you have your top of funnel. This is where you tell a cold audience about their problem, your offer, and why you can solve it and why you're credible. So at this stage, there is no automation to be done. The only way to make this better is to really just get very clear about your offer. Don't fall into the trap of trying to make it aesthetic or whatever. Just make it crystal clear. I think there's the three-step process that I can share with you is make it clear on what is there to gain, decrease the amount of time it takes for you to give the customer the thing that they're looking to gain, and remove risk. So guarantees, trials, etc. That's how you optimize that. For example, for a chiropractor, it would look something like we'll cure your back pain in 14 days, and the first 3 days are on us. So I have a guarantee there. 14 days, I have speed, and the offer is crystal clear. I'm curing your back pain. There is no doubt in that person's mind as to what is to gain from that offer. Now we go down to the middle of funnel. This is where the prospect uncovers why they're stuck, and you sort of use language that conveys that, okay, what you tried before didn't work, and this is what you tried before, that's why it didn't work, and this is why our offer is the way forward. That's your middle of funnel. So aside from your positioning here, automation is crucial at this step. Social media has made the attention span of people completely horrible. So once someone fills out your form at the top of the funnel, and now they're in your middle of funnel, they need to be attended to immediately. Otherwise, they'll either one, forget they ever filled out your form, or two, they're gonna go with another business if the thing that they need is urgent. So to automate this, you can set up this very simple automation that you can set up here. What I mean by automation is just responding instantly, whether it be SMS, email. You can set up automations very practically and easily using any one of the tools that you'll find online, or you can consult with us and we can do it for you. Finally, we have the bottom of funnel. This is where they transform into cash. Schedule them into your calendar, deliver the job, get a good review, rinse and repeat. That's how it works. And if you master this 3-step funnel with marketing, automation, you are guaranteed to succeed. In fact, we're so confident in this process that we're offering a done for you version. And if you do not yield any ROI from it, we will refund you 100% of your investment. See, because with us, if you win, we win. See you soon.